Manchester United 2, Everton 0. An absolute dominant performance from Manchester United today. Give us your overall thoughts on that game.
That's the word, dominant, for 90 minutes. From the first minute to the 90th minute, I have not seen a more dominant performance for a long, long time from Manchester United. Everton come into this, a battling side, but United just tore them apart. The football they played, the way they passed it to each other, the way they worked, everything about it. I know it was 2-0, but listen, for those who didn't watch the game, it really should have been 22-0 at half-time. Yeah. That was the only thing missing, getting the ball in the back of the net. Loads and loads of chances, time after time. The goalkeeper was saving it, or it was just wide. I thought Manchester United today have finally learned the lesson. I mentioned it against Brentford, the way they played football, the way they worked together, the way they're nearer each other in midfield. Absolutely fantastic day in the sunshine. Yeah. It was just unbelievable. And let me tell you something. Them Everton fans started leaving early to try and get the sunshine, walking up the road. They knew it was all over. A dominant performance. And Erik ten Hag, he's told them after that Newcastle game, ship up or you're shipped out. And they have started performing. Even Harry Maguire today did a captain's performance. It was absolutely fantastic day.
Yeah. In terms of performances, I know we've had some good results at Old Trafford this season. Have you seen a more dominant performance than that today?
No, I haven't. I mean, Everton were absolutely swamped by United. The midfield, the way they worked, the Man United players were jumping on them. And I thought at times it was going to be the other way round. The football, the ball over the top, Rashford running onto it, Maguire giving the ball over top, Bruno giving the ball over the top. Bruno, they never slowed the game down, United. It was get the ball, pass, move, exactly how Ten Hag wants it. And it was superb today. McTominay there worked right the way through the game, right the way through. Bruno did the same. Malacia, Rashford, Sabitzer, everyone was just at it today. And I just can't believe the improvement in the style of play, the commitment from each player. Absolutely top notch today.
Yeah, with you talking about style of play, the midfield trio of Sabitzer, McTominay and Bruno. Do you think them little tweaks of dropping Bruno back, Sabitzer further forward have helped Manchester United over these last couple of games?
Well, the last couple of games, it has worked. The style of play, what you see, it's the Manchester United of old. The wingers are getting the ball. Anthony today was getting the ball time and time again from Bruno and other players, and they just worked together. But I thought Anthony today, he was the out ball many times in that first half. Sancho, Rashford were linking up. It was all there. But Sabitzer, you know, I've been critical of Sabitzer. Not him personally, but like I haven't seen anything from him. But today, you could see the player he was. Maybe that moving him into that position makes it a lot better for him. But the football, that has helped Sabitzer today. The way Bruno and the way he was further back, sort of like trying to dictate the play. Absolute great football. To be honest with you, when I look at the old game, the only person what didn't have a shot on goal was David De Gea. Yeah. Everyone had a chance on goal. Malacia, everyone. I mean, if you look at Wan-Bissaka should have scored in the first half. Every player was going forward, but what the best thing I seen, they were all tracking back. And that's something I've not seen from a few players, what we've called lazy at times.
Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on Martial later on. But with Bruno and Sabitzer like kind of swapping roles,
yeah,
would you like to see Bruno in that position he played today going forward? I know we've got Eriksen and Casemiro to come back, but do you think his performances over the last 2 games warrant a start in that midfield area?
Listen, depending on Casemiro and Eriksen, that's Ten Hag has to put him in the team. He has to work round the best players he's got, and the system won't always be the same. He came on today, Eriksen. He'll be back. He'll be back on Thursday against Seville. No, Casemiro will be back. The system will change, but what won't change is the work ethic, the commitment. It's all there. He has Adam Ten Hag, and they're going right through. But let me tell you something. I'll say this, and I'll say it loudly. That was the worst Everton side ever I've seen come to Old Trafford. But it was Man United what made them look bad, and that's why the relegation fodder.
Yeah, bit of bad news. We've seen Rashford go off late on in the game, holding like that hamstring groin area.
Yeah, cause for concern. He's scoring all the goals, and that is a cause concern. I seen Maguire go down, but as we know with Maguire, Varane, he'll come back into play, replace him. But I was really disappointed. Well, I was upset that he's gone off. So I hope it's not too much of an injury, because what we will see on Thursday night in the Europa League is Rashford and Martial. Martial back again, like it. He was out there.
How happy was you with Martial today, especially getting on that score sheet?
Yeah, I was happy with him. I actually thought he'd be on the pitch, and I did say if he started the game, he'd score 2. And the thing is, he would have scored 10 if he'd have started the game the way Man United. But I've got to give credit to every Manchester United player today. The way they played football, breath of fresh air, and it was like the Man United of old. We've won the lot. Well, that team there, the way they're going, they've got a couple of trophies to go for, and if they carry on like that, they will win it without a shadow of a doubt.
Just one more question there. Seeing Wan-Bissaka with 2 opportunities to get a goal today. One of them was an open net in first half. How impressed have you been with Wan-Bissaka, and do you think he should be making that right spot his own now? I
look at Wan-Bissaka today, and I know some people out there ain't Wan-Bissaka fans, but I'll tell you what, one tricky player today. He confused the Everton players a few times with his going back, doubling back on himself, and then giving the ball. But it's the way he moved the ball. Yeah. He was actually finding all the players. It was excellent football from Wan-Bissaka today, and you can clearly see he's more of a player what suits Man United, that style today, than Delo, because he was getting up there and he was getting back, he was tackling and covering. And to be honest with you, I can't fault one player today, which is unusual, and I'm not going to moan because we didn't score 22 goals. But at the end of the day, it was great football, and going forward, I just can't see anything but rosiness. Do you know what I mean? Absolute roses are shining everywhere here at Old Trafford. Yeah. The sun was out, the players were out, and they loved it. Do you know, I'm really, really happy again.
How happy are you for Scott McTominay getting on the score sheet as well? First Premier League goal of the season.
Listen, you spoke to Paul Scholes the other week and talking about Scott McTominay, and I've spoke about Scott McTominay, and today was an absolute superb. I've seen him pull off performances like that many a time, so I just hope he gets a run in the side. He deserved it. He's tracking back, he's tackling, getting stuck in there and going forward and driving the play on. That's what was the great thing today. Many players today drove on, going forward, going for the attack. None of the slow ball. Even Maguire wasn't doing the slow ball. Yeah. So there is a change in tactics and a mentality from United, and it's great to see.
Yeah. Who's your man in the match then today?
I was between McTominay and Bruno, and I've got to go Bruno. 1 or 2 wayward passes, but it was the way he was forcing the ball forward, getting the ball over the top, the link-up play in the midfield and speaking to players. And one of the good things about his performance today was you didn't see any antics from him. Yeah. Because I thought Everton would have got at him and tried to disrupt him, and he didn't fall for any little tricks what was being played. So I think Bruno there today was a masterclass performance.
Yeah, no, some top comments there. Let us know what you thought of today's game today. Manchester United sit currently in 3rd. I know Newcastle are currently playing as we speak now, but hopefully we'll stick in 3rd. Newcastle will lose the points. But let us know what you thought of today's video. Smash a like on it, subscribe if you like our content, and press that notification bell because we will do another match reaction shortly. Thank you.
Cheers.